So welcome to another episode of Indisputable Evidence. We back again. I'm your co-host, Anthony Beck, and one of my other co-hosts.
Jerry Brown, what's happening?
What's good, Jerry Brown? As for me, it's the man with, you know what, I'm gonna save that, but
Yeah.
formerly the man of without representation, Marcus.
It's your boy Darnell. So glad to see my podcast brothers all fully represented. So happy.
Like SpongeBob, draw the faces on the fingers. The gang's all here.
The gang's here, bro.
You know what, y'all? Should we reveal it now on here or wait till tomorrow?
The boys are back in town.
We're gonna wait until tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, we'll warm them up. We'll wait till tomorrow, though.
Darnell, that damn song is on MLB The Show 23, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a baseball video game. Of course, it's on there.
Nah, man, hey, look. I might use a song from that game. They got a couple on that. Like, hold on a minute.
Hey, to be fair, I will give them credit for putting Juvenile on last year's game.
Oh God, Darnell, what happened?
What did you see?
No.
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 That wasn't a nothing look.
No.
If you were
Never
watching
mind,
and you're
never
not moisturized, use some Vaseline fast absorbing men. And if you need your nails to be a little bit longer, balancing for you.
And if
I'm
you
just-
need to
y'all
fix your cap lips, get you some of that cocoa butter jelly.
Where you pulling it from?
What's my the side of the room? What?
Yeah, just letting y'all know, man. We putting y'all on game early in here before we hop into some talk about March Madness. It was a great March Madness, by the way.
And by the way, men out there, I'm putting y'all on this. Go to Bath and Body Works, get your deodorant, get cologne, body wash, all that. Go there, get your products from there. I'm telling you right now, your ladies are gonna love you once you do.
If you have a Bath and Body Works near you, which considering you're closing right now,
Everybody got to have one. You see, I'm trying to tell you.
You better have it.
You got
You
smooth.
better have it.
for your general
Ocean
health,
is my favorite. Ocean is definitely my
and for your general health, go get you some of that Manscaped. Yeah,
Hey man,
watch Jimmy and the Two Twins. They'll take care of you. Get some ball deodorant, some ball toner. Thank me later.
keep your balls clean.
Take care of your balls, and they'll take care of you.
Yeah, but by the way, Ocean is my favorite of all the fragrances. I'm not gonna lie about that. I wish they bring back Midnight, but I don't know why they haven't. Bring it back. But we got a good show. We got a big show for y'all tonight. We got March Madness. We got to recap both men's and women's. We got the NBA playoff races heating up. I mean, we got seeding. We got in the West. We still don't know where teams are going to be seeded at this point. So, well, we know 1 through 3. We know where they're going to be seeded 1 through 3. We know that.
Yeah.
We pretty much know that. It's just a matter of 4 through everywhere else.
Yeah, it's a bloodbath right now, and they got like 6 games left in the season. They're playing next week. It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Playing next week. So got a lot to talk about, but we're gonna start. And we talked about this before we came on the air. You know what we got to start with, and it involves the women's national championship game because first of all, the tournament itself was such a great tournament. If you didn't watch the women's basketball tournament, the NCAA tournament, you missed out. It was a great tournament overall. But we ended up getting LSU and Iowa for the national championship game. You saw the nation's best player, regardless of men or women, and Caitlin Clark against a great LSU team with women like Angel Reese, Jasmine Carson, Flau'jae Johnson. I mean, they just playmakers all over the court. So it was a matchup that honestly was overshadowed by one thing, and we're gonna get into it because it needs to be discussed. It needs to be talked about. But we're gonna try not to spend too much time on it because I mean,
there's really nothing to be said about it other than whatever.
Yeah, but who wants to go ahead and start it first?
Shoot, man. I'll start. So, first and foremost, shouts out to LSU for a tremendous tournament. Great, W for them. But I love the play of Angel Reese in the tournament, and specifically in that game, she showed a lot of dog in her. And a lot of times when people express themselves in a manner, they're competitors, they're from the inner city, they make gestures. There's something that we do playing basketball, men and women, all over the place. So I think while that was something that could have offended some people, maybe Caitlin, it's basketball. It happens. So I don't really have any strong thoughts on it besides the point that like we need to respect the game. We need to respect people and their decisions and what they do. Even if you don't agree about it, don't call people out their name. You know what I'm saying? Caitlin displayed some gestures and talking trash. So what? It's basketball. So that's my take on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this very short and simple. I thought this shit was fun.
It was fun. Yeah, it was fun.
Kevin Clark been doing that stuff all tournament long, all season long, really.
Mhm.
Sometimes ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
That's facts.
And no one important gave a shit about any of this. I would like to paraphrase this. The only people that cared about this were stupid blue check marks. And we let this overshadow how successful of a tournament this was for women's basketball, how fun of a tournament was, because almost 10 million people watched this basketball game. Think about it. 10 million people watched a women's college basketball game.
Amazing.
Which shattered the record. It shattered the record.
Yeah, like people just took stuff and ran with. There was discussion to be had about, people being up in arms about just the gestures and whatnot. Hey, give it a ring. But Kayla Clark didn't give a damn. She went on ESPN and said like it was not a big deal.
Right.
Everyone else around said it wasn't a big deal. So let's dead this, please. It's been 2 days.
Yeah.
Move on, everyone. And also, I would like to quickly say the Jill Biden recommendation. Inviting the votes to the White House is pretty fun.
If you don't sit down with that recommendation,
like if we're being real, if it was South Carolina and LSU in that game, would they really have done that?
Nope.
no.
If Iowa won, would they have done that?
Nope.
No.
I will say I don't think she had bad intentions, but like it's kind of.
I just think that it was just an attempt to make things, seem a little better. But at the end of the day, it just came out as pandering.
Yeah.
Which, unfortunately, that side is always pandering. But we'll leave it on there. But shout out to both teams. They did a fantastic job. It was a very enjoyable game. Yo, shout out to Angel Reese. So many people disrespecting her name, bro. She had a fantastic season.
She had a hell of a game.
Amazing season, man.
She's a double machine, bro.
I think it was 15 and 15? Like
I want to say 15-10.
No, 15 and 11, I believe.
15
and 11? Like, that's impressive no matter, like, men's or women. That's impressive like that. She is a star in her own right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
respect.
I bet you the University of Maryland missed the hell out of her.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Maryland had a good season too. I mean,
Yeah, but
program.
me,
That's the thing about Kim Mulkey, which say what you want about her off the court. He's a damn good basketball coach.
That's true. Damn true. And Caitlin Clark, she never disappoints, man. Like, she never disappoints. Like, that whole different time, like, people are just asking her like questions like, "Oh, are you mad?" Like, "Oh, do you think that it might be disrespectful?" She said, "Nah, it's just a competition. We're both competitors." Like, simple like that. And she declined the visit to the White House. Like, that's some respect.
go and enjoy it. I mean, they should.
Mm-hmm. So, I can't wait to see these two teams match up next year.
I can't see all these damn players because the one thing about women's college basketball is that the players stay for like 3-4 years damn near. So
Yeah.
You got we got her, Kayla Clark coming back.
Paige.
Angel Reese coming back. Paige Beckers from UConn.
In South Carolina, I think seeing them bring some girls back is going to be fire.
Aaliyah Boston is leaving though, so I will say that.
But Bria Bill, she stand?
I want to say she is.
Declared for the draft, but it won't matter. They're reloading.
They'll be fine.
But if this can like result in like a renaissance for the W, that would be amazing. That
It
would
would
be,
be facts.
that would be amazing.
The you know, I thought it was fun between the two. I mean, think about it. Caitlin Clark's done it the whole tournament. She's pretty much done it all year. My issue is not with her or Angel Reese because I love the competition. And I'm glad Caitlin Clark said what she said because she's right. It's competition. I mean, they're both competitors. She said Angel Reese should just keep being her, keep doing that. And I mean, that's what it is. My issue is with the people that tried to make it a big deal. But I'm going to go a step further. I'm going to just come right out and say it. Now, see, Caitlin Clark says she's been doing this all year, right? She's done it all tournament. Nobody said a damn word about it. Minute Angel Reese does it back to her. All of a sudden, all that's classless. Oh, this is not great sportsmanship. Oh, because a sister did it. Somebody look like this did it. It's a problem. But when somebody like this did it, she has swag. Like she's just out there just doing her thing. Oh, so what? My thing is the double standard is what pisses me off about it. You want to have double standards out there. Say one person can do this, but the other one can't. Like, no, we're not doing that. If you're gonna criticize one player for the hand gestures that you can't see, the John Cena, you can't see me, or I'm about to get the ring, put the ring on it. You gonna criticize one player for doing that? Criticize everybody. Or if you're not going to criticize one person for doing it, don't criticize the other.
Like, again, I like to say this again. Like, the people making this a big deal do not matter whatsoever in the grand scheme of things. And people are just letting this overshadow what happened. What was it really a game? And
that's very true. And Danny Cannell,
it's Danny Cannell, bro. Don't give him any energy, bro.
Hey, Dave Port, yo, buddy. We remember you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Same with you, Keith Olbermann, who had to come out and apologize, but I ain't accepting your apology. Talking about, I was uninformed. Shut up. Get your mind ass.
So we done?
Well, now that we got that out the way, let's talk about the game in general. Shout out to the LSU women because they totally and completely dominated this game. Shot the lights out the building. I swear a couple of them lights went out.
Yeah, literally. They did. Well, 102 points?
102 to 85.
For the record.
Yeah. Jasmine Carson put on a show for LSU in that first half that culminated in a bank shot for three that she just threw up, and you just knew at that point the game was over. They were winning that game once that shot went in.
And mind you, they needed all those shots because everybody was in foul trouble.
Yep.
Especially Reese at Salvatore. So they needed some spark. And mind you, LSU was not a very good three-point shooting team all season long.
Nope.
So
they had one of those breakout game rushes, like
game of a lifetime. That was her final college game too, so she went out in style.
Real quick, y'all. Joel Embiid has 50.
Oh my God. He's 20 and 25
from the field.
And they only have 3.
Uh-oh, my God. What's the score?
It is 95. But Joel Embiid has 50. But
Jesus.
Yeah. Shout out to Angel Reese, most outstanding player of the women's NCAA tournament. Jasmine Carson, like I said, put on the show. Flau'jae Johnson also put on the show out there. Just that team in general, they were incredible. They showed why they only lost 2 games all year. One of them pretty much were outclassed by South Carolina, who we thought would end up being in it. I thought it was going to be South Carolina LSU in the national championship game. I was waiting for that rematch, but Caitlin Clark had other ideas. But looking at that game, that LSU team, that team just so well coached. Kim Mulkey, just say what you want about her off the court, like Marcus said, but that's one of the greatest coaches of all time, regardless of men or women. And she showed why. She second season at LSU, she leads them to a national championship. 9 new players this year coming in, including a player and Alexis Morris, I think that's her name,
Mm-hmm.
played for at Baylor,
Mhm.
was kicked off the team at Baylor by Kim Mulkey. And it comes back full circle. Her senior season with Kim Mulkey at the helm of LSU wins the national championship. You talk about a comeback story for the ages right there. There you go. Incredible.
I think we got a chance to see, man. We got a chance to see how much the transfer portal impacted college sports this year. Just in the tournament. So
We did. And shout out to her for that second half that she put together, especially the fourth quarter. Just shot after shot after shot she hit. Like you needed a big shot. They went straight to her. She got their spots, mid-range threes. Incredible game by her.
I'm gonna say like I
LSU.
would try to make it a game. They tried to make a run, they cut it down, and then LSU at every turn.
Yeah,
And
Clark got her 30. She got her 30. You knew it was gonna happen. I mean, there's no stopping her. I'm sorry. There's literally the only thing that you can do is pray that she has an off day. That's going to be a rare occasion.
what LSU most basically did, they just said no one on this team was a threat other than you. And we're more athletic than you are as a team overall. Angel Reese is a better athlete than anybody else in the post that you have. We're just gonna keep going to it, and we're gonna shoot the lights out, which also helps. So, kind of what it was.
yeah, we're gonna beat you at your game, and we're gonna do it in a more athletic way, pretty much.
I hope we got some players now. It's just that they don't have anyone else outside of Caitlin that really can break their own shot or make anything happen on their own. But like,
no, go ahead.
No, I'm saying like it was not exactly a one man show or a one woman show, but Kendra Clark, when she's this much better than everybody else on this team, and then everyone else, they play their roles. Like Monica Zanotto, she does not dribble every time she gets into the post. She just gets a good pass from Clark and just puts it up and makes a decision, which I encourage more bigs to do, men and female basketball. Get the ball, make a quick decision, go up with it, lose or draw.
Here's the thing. Oh, but here's the thing, though. What I saw watching that game, it kind of did look like a one-woman show. It wasn't, but here was the difference. LSU literally told everybody what they were going to do. Oh, South Carolina didn't really shoot the ball. They dared South Carolina to shoot. I'm gonna say you can do that to us if you want to. They didn't shoot the ball. We gonna shoot the ball.
Yeah.
You think this is gonna be a story? You think this is gonna be a cake? You think this is gonna just be the Caitlin Clark show? Oh, we got other ideas for that. They told you what was gonna happen, and they went out there and did it.
Yeah, I can't believe South Carolina let it happen like that. I feel like they just.
I would just kind of pack the paint, and that was it.
Yes,
Yeah.
they dared South Carolina to shoot, and they refused to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, South Carolina still should have won the game. That's what was crazy. You take just a few of those open shots you had. Just take a few of those shots because your bigs are gonna get the rebounds. You out rebounded Iowa by God knows how much, but you just didn't shoot the ball.
The one time they needed a rebound, they just didn't get it.
Yeah, the one time they out rebound Iowa the entire game. The one time they need to get a rebound, they couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Then think about that full circle, how that game went.
They just couldn't stop Clark on offense and on defense. Offensively, just didn't get enough out of who they needed to get enough out of.
Essentially.
I'm not gonna say it took Aaliyah Boston out the game, but they kind of took her out the game.
It's part of the game.
But the backup big came in and did her thing.
Yeah, but again, this is the Final Four. If your backup big is doing something and your star player isn't,
it's cooked.
It's not gonna happen.
That's true. As good as that backup big is, because that backup big they have, she would start on a lot of other teams. Like she would be a starter and an all-conference player, maybe an all-American on any other team. But you got to leave Boston right there, so you have to account for her. And they pretty much said, "You're not going to beat us. We dare y'all shoot the ball," and it worked.
Back to Aaliyah Boston a little bit. Is there something about her game that makes you kind of give pause a little bit? Because she's a fantastic player.
But it's something that's like
She needs to add more to her game.
Yes, I think she can add more skill.
I think it's It's supposed to
there.
be for me. Yeah.
Like, because I look at it like this: the footwork is there, but the post game isn't all the way there.
But she has the size to have it, though.
Yeah, defense
Yeah.
is down pat. She's a monster.
Actions, and then you see you see where she needs work at.
Yeah.
So, and I think she's gonna get that in the WNBA. Wherever she goes, she's gonna get that. You're gonna get better coaching.
Hopefully, they get professional.
Well, better coaching than Don Staley.
Depending on
I
Yeah,
will say though, like the professional game is more wide open though, so like she probably will get quadruple team.
somehow end up on the Las Vegas Aces, you're gonna get better coaching. That's all I'm saying.
That's not-
I feel you. I'm just saying, respect Dawn, bro. Dawn is freaking goated,
I
bro.
would say she didn't have her best game coaching wise on Saturday.
No, she got out coached. She got out coached for sure. She got
And by-
outcoached.
I'm glad you brought up Dawn Stevens. Shout out to her for foreshadowing what ended up being talked about.
I don't know about
Just
foreshadowing.
thinking about our own team saying we're not thugs, we're not hoodlums, we're not that. And look what we ended up talking about 2-3 days later.
Yeah.
She kind of saw it coming. So shout out to Dawn Staley, who gonna have another loaded team next year. Paige Beckers is coming back for UConn. Caitlin Carter's coming back for Iowa. Angel Reese and Flau'jae Johnson are coming back for LSU. Watch women's basketball next year. If you have not been watching, you better start watching.
If you're a Gator fan, don't mind us. We're trying to get there.
I mean, we got a 5-star coming in Layla Reynolds. Shout out to her, who played really well in the girls McDonald's All-American game. Shout out to her. Got another one coming for 2024. You Liv McGill, so
It's coming.
We're trying. We're getting there.
Hey, I'm just happy that more people are just watching. Like the amount of people on my timeline were like, "Yo, this is the first college game I'm watching, and it's amazing." And that wasn't even the fucking LSU over Iowa. That was the game previously over that. So people are watching. People are watching.
they're starting to watch now.
There are aspects of the women's game that are better than the men's game for being real.
10
Yeah.
times out of 10.
Yeah,
Star Power's won.
yeah. At least with the women's game, the national championship game was great to watch. It was entertaining. Can't say the same about last night's men's national championship game.
Oh, and I would be doing a disservice here by not mentioning my little cousin, Jasmine Roberts from Miami. Shout out to her for getting the job done, man. She was cooking. Shout out to her.
She was cooking. I
What's
just
your
hope,
cousin here?
I just
Yeah,
hope
posting, bro.
That's crazy.
She was a jack, yeah.
yeah. I just hope she's able to get the money from her NIL deal that she's supposed to get, but
Here you go.
it don't look like it may not.
No anti-Ruiz.
No
Because
comment.
you could
no
not last
comment.
10 seconds
No
without
comment.
doing it.
I
No
mean,
comment on
Jesus.
I don't want no NIL deals falling through.
Oh my god.
y'all saw that article too?
What was the article?
He read the article like 17 times already. You already know he did.
He's cooked, though. He's cooked.
Who, Ruiz?
He's cooked.
Jared,
This-
that article was bad,
this-
bro.
Not like he
So
good.
many lawsuits. But anyway, yeah, let's transition over to the men's game. The men's national championship game. Not gonna lie, it was very boring. Because you watch the game and you kind of just felt like
You knew exactly who was winning the game.
you knew exactly what was gonna happen. Even when San Diego State made that run, like, okay, they trying to get back into the game and got it down to 5. Just
Nope.
never really felt like they were gonna
Yeah.
get that extra.
Like you knew damn well they weren't gonna score again. But like,
Nope.
you
That was their biggest problem. They just couldn't keep
can't
up.
score.
They couldn't.
Yeah.
It worked for so long in this tournament, but that UConn
UConn's
team
big.
is well coached. They're big.
Oh my god.
They are big. They are long. They grab every rebound. They scrap. They fight. They are. And by
And they're just tremendously skilled.
the way, history was actually made with both these championship games. Jordan Hawkins and Angel Reese are cousins.
Wait,
They are both national champions.
Wow.
They are cousins. They are both national champions. So the family barbecue that they gonna be at gonna be lit.
Shout out to DMV, even though my people gonna be mad at me. She's not from the DMV. But
Future Jalen Brown backup Jordan. Oh my god, that's amazing, bro.
I like that. I really like that. AB, thank you for telling me that, man. That makes my day.
I think
Yeah.
brother, I think
Yeah,
her brother was
talked
American too.
Yeah, they
Really?
talked about it a little bit before both games. I'm like, wow, they're both cousins. They both got a chance to win the title. See if this actually happens, and lo and behold, it did. So I think they says it's the first time in history that's ever happened.
Dang.
Okay,
So
yeah.
that was impressive. But watching UConn, it's just impressive watching them move the ball, watching them kind of just like I said, they scrap, they fight, they claw, they get every rebound, they play so hard, they're tough. San Diego State, I gotta give them a shout out too, because that is one of the toughest scenes I've ever seen out there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to my FAU brethren on here. I'm sorry, y'all. Look,
Them boys are scrappy, man.
I know that was a shotgun to the chest. Darnell, I want to check on you, but we tried to get in contact. Marcus was in pain. Jerry's on Instagram on his stories posting how much pain he's in. I'm like, I got to check on my guys.
No,
Sorry.
I was sick, bro, because literally it's always like all my sports teams, they freaking get to a certain point. They have I don't like to say the N-word.
Don't go down.
This man is shooting mid-range jump shots like Kawhi Leonard. I'm like, how?
Can we all acknowledge how bad that last possession was? Like,
Oh my
You
god.
talking about the game-winning shot?
no,
That-
John L.
Or the one or before it. The
before it.
basket.
I'm like, you chew.
Horrible.
What are we doing? Elijah Martin is the one that got the high hand here. Give him the ball.
I was just surprised that San Diego State didn't use a timeout when they got possession of the ball. I thought they were going to get up the court, call a timeout, set up the play.
That's
Brian,
when I was worried.
I gotta give credit to Brian Dutcher, who's a former Michigan assistant, by the way, was part of the Fab Five era. He was an assistant on that coaching staff. I gotta give a shout out to him for trusting his guys. Like he pretty much said, "Not gonna call timeout. I'm gonna trust y'all. I'm gonna see what happens." And man, shout out to you for giving them that, trusting them to make the right play, even though dude almost didn't get the shot off. Wait, what
Y'all stepped out of bounds.
what was his last name? I
Bro.
forget.
Lamar Butler.
Bro, when I saw that shot, I was like, there's no way, man.
Wait, what's his last name again?
Hey, we don't do this.
Just said he got the right last name, but no, it was a great shot because he did create the space. I just like I said, I just didn't think he'd get it off in time because he's kind of going around trying to get to that elbow spot.
And he got cut off.
He literally got cut off right there. So I didn't know if he'd get the shot off, but he did. He made it. Heck of a shot to send him to the national championship game, but oh man, they ran into a buzzsaw against UConn, and now we got
who didn't run into a buzzsaw playing UConn this year?
yeah. Their closest game was the Final Four against Miami, and they won by 13. That
Right,
tells
they were 17-0 in non-conference play this year. They won all 17 of those games by double digits.
Hey, I was a believer in this team just through and through, man. They're
Hey man, all I gotta say is the Big East is back.
hey man,
they're back to big. Yo, that man.
Come on,
Donovan
the white
Clingan, man.
guy. Yo,
So,
he's
was Sanogo.
Nah, Donovan Clingan.
No.
he's cold. He's cold.
Yo, he's next, man.
The per 48 minutes on him are absolutely crazy, and like the minutes he gives you defensively, and you can just give him the ball, and he can just put a shot up here or there.
See, I don't know if he's going to transfer, like, because like I don't know if he's going to get minutes next year, just because the other guy going to be there. But like, if he transfer,
Wait, Sanogo's coming back?
Pretty much most of the team.
Yeah, most of them coming back.
yeah, Sanogo's something like that.
Yeah,
That's what they're saying. Like,
We may have lost Darnell.
Well, I don't know. That one pass in transition between the legs, I was like, "Are you serious?" That's when I knew the game was over. He threw it between his legs, and the guy caught it and just.
I would say the only thing that really kept them saying turnovers
Yeah, look at just they're so well. Shout out to Danny Hurley. He did a hell of a coaching job with this team. I mean, just keeping them together. They went on that stretch where they lost like 6 or 7 games. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of backed off just a little bit. Like, I don't know. I mean, don't like how they're playing, but they put it back all together and they just ran through this NCAA tournament. You look at numbers, they dominated this tournament.
All they had to do was just not play the Big East anymore, and they were fine.
Yeah, I mean, oh Lord.
Low key though, I will say, the Big East right now, man. UConn back up. Creighton's bringing a lot of guys back.
Mm-hmm.
Marquette. Rick Pitino's back coaching in there with St. John's.
Oh, that's gonna be.
Ed Cooley's coaching for Georgetown.
Yeah.
The Big East looks like it's gonna be a war.
Man, Patrick Ewing lost his job, man.
Cause he was a trash.
I hated him.
But you know what? Fuck Georgetown.
What did Georgetown do to you?
Darnell, did you practice that shot?
Have you worked on that shot?
Yo,
Now,
them niggas-
on that quote, bro, can we talk about how he went full Jamaican dad on him?
That was comedy.
What kind of shot is that?
It's legendary. It was legendary.
That is
Have you ever shot that shot?
That was so funny.
Do you work on that shot?
Nah, but they don't deserve it.
yeah, but
They got Ed Cooley out of it, so that's a fair trade.
yeah, that's a great fit. I think he's gonna bring that program back and hey, Big East is back now. Just need Georgetown to get it together. Once they do that,
I need Syracuse to come back.
no. They good in the ACC. They're good. Nope.
Can we at least get a compliment? Who else?
They got more. Nope. They got more money in the ACC. They're good.
Bring Boston College back. Why not?
Oh, why would you bring down the Big East by bringing Boston College in there?
They went to only 8 before over
Wait,
there.
the Big East may end up going.
The Big East, they have DePaul in the Big East, bro. Come on now.
No,
That's facts.
we can get them up out of here. Why do they even exist? Like send them to send them to where? The AAC. Send them there.
DePaul National Championship.
Ain't nobody watching AAC basketball. Send them there.
Hey, when
Let's say so FAU can beat up on them.
oh
Unless the FAU roster gets poached by Power 5.
Don't you put the evil out there.
Just
No.
saying.
he's not gonna look good, bro. Hey,
Saying.
but real talk, when is Ohio State coming back?
They were god awful this past
They
year.
haven't been great since Aaron Kraft left, bro. Let's be honest.
No, they were good when EJ Liddell was there.
Frauds.
They were good. They were
They
good.
are now. Right now, they're shit bombing.
When it shot, but Florida beat
Look,
them.
they let Mike White beat them. I don't want to hear anything about Ohio State, bro.
Hey man, they let the AP ACC Men's Player of the Year beat them on the final shot.
Oh my gosh. Hey, shouts out to Tyree Appleby and his sister because I know we had a big, me and Tyree Appleby's sister, we had a big old thing going on Twitter like 2 years ago.
Yeah, he got into it. See, he got into it with the player of a sister. I got into it with the player.
We are not the same.
Marcus, you next. Darnell, you next.
Huh?
Yeah, y'all next.
What do?
we just gonna say, hey, Marcus said this about Rashad Torrance about how trash his 40 time was. We like Rashad Torrance text you.
Man, they trash. The 4-time was trash. Remember the defensive end. Respectfully.
He ran worse than Pro Day.
Yeah.
But by the way, Darnell,
TFL.
your favorite guy rising up draft boards will not be going through workouts.
He's returning to Florida.
Riley Kugel has announced that he is returning to the University of Florida, which I kind of knew a couple weeks
It was a good decision. Good decision.
It was, I know you, and I wanted to ask you because I know you said you feel like you should still go through the workouts. Why is that? I just want to know, why is that?
Just so you can get like some NBA scouts to really be like, hey, like, because sometimes guys go to the workouts just to see like, hey, what stuff do they need to be working on?
Like, hey, am I a mid second rounder or am I?
Yeah. Because like he would have been on the latter half of the first round, like early second, but at the same time, some guys don't want to go there. Like for instance, Khalil Ware from Oregon, who I think he should have personally went through it, but he said he didn't want to do it just because he didn't want to get with the questionings with the interview process.
Right. And
In
see,
the background, yeah.
That's what Trey Mann did a few years ago. He entered the draft after his freshman year, but we knew he was coming back. He only did it to get feedback. He even said that. He did to get feedback from NBA staff to see what he needed to work on. They told him, he's like, okay, let me go back to Florida for another year, work on this. And he ended up having a great year and became a first-round pick. So a lot of times, a lot of these guys you see enter the draft, you'll see a lot of names enter the draft and you're thinking, okay, yeah, he's going pro. He's going pro. Oh, no, he's just going. And then the other guys are like, oh, he's just going to see what kind of feedback he gets. So some guys, some guys,
Like I think that one guard from TCU, I forgot his name.
Oh, Mike.
Mike Minor?
Yeah. No, not Mike. Because I think Mike is gonna get drafted, but
oh yeah,
the other one, I forgot his name.
Did the other one enter the portal?
Did he? Because I thought he entered in.
Yeah, I think he entered the portal. I forgot what his name was. I know they had a guard enter the portal, and then they had a guard transfer there.
There was one nigga that I saw from TCU, and I was like, hold up, what are you doing here? Like, you should be going another year in college.
Yeah, so it's some guys you like I said, you just know. But
like Tre'Quavion Smith. Tre'Quavion Smith went to the draft last year. They gave him feedback, and now he's a potential first-round pick.
Right. And that's a lot of times why guys go, just to see what they can work on. That way they can become a first-round pick. But Kugel coming back is huge for the Gators. Now we add him. They added Yale transfer Travis or Jarvis? I want to say Jarvis. EJ Jarvis.
Yeah, Jarvis, I think.
Yeah, they added him. I mean, I like the move for as a depth piece. Guy, a big that can shoot. So I like it. But let's see what they add around those two. Because they're going to be in the portal. They're going to be in the portal and for some big name guys like Walter Clayton Jr. So we'll see. But yeah, let's put a bow real quick. Let's put a bow on the NCAA tournament. Since UConn has most of that team coming back, do y'all think they should be the favorites to win it all next year, or is there another team you're looking at that could be the favorite?
FAU.
Jerry, let's not lie.
FAU.
I think depending on who returns for, not a favorite, but I feel like they're going to be a whole lot better than they were this year. Duke for sure. Duke for sure.
I think
especially the upcoming freshmen they have coming in.
I'm looking at too because I think they're gonna be better next year as well.
Mm-hmm.
I like the freshmen coming in.
I think this is just me talking. From what I saw, I think Derek can get a little bit stronger, can develop a little bit more IQ and passing ability, get a little bit more coaching, get a little bit more comfortable shooting the ball mid-range, develop more of a skill set if he stays one more year.
Yeah, I say he stays because he entered the draft.
You know that boy not.
But he's not. He I know, but I just
But you know who should stay? Kyle Filikowski. Nigga, you better stay.
You better stay.
Oh my God.
Don't waste your time.
Potential
because he's not like a giant, and he's not like the strongest. He got punked by Tennessee. Like he's not strong.
Soft, man. Like
he did. The potential is there. I will say that. Potential is there, but yeah, he needs to stay another year.
Yeah.
That's
I really think everybody on that team.
Tyrese Proctor returning. I think that was pretty good too, because like there was no guarantee for him, but
yeah. Also, watch out. Even though they had a bad year this past year, UNC still got some guys coming back. So
they didn't
It'll be,
Bad year, they were like 23-8.
well, not like a bad year, but they didn't have the greatest year.
They didn't make the
They didn't
tournament.
make the tournament, so it's pretty bad.
Well, because their non-conference schedule wasn't that great either. That's what
Yeah.
killed it.
So shit.
You got the schedule. But now the moment y'all been waiting for. The NBA playoff race is heating up. Got some teams that got some guys returning, like the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins gonna be returning very soon. I think he's actually
And yes, the baby's his, you fucking idiots.
that man.
Nah, Marcus, let them believe. Let
Father,
them believe a dude from
this man father
Okay.
was going through a
You
serious.
niggas believe the random ass TikTok was some old head in a diner and ran with the rumors for a month. What's wrong with you idiots?
What is wrong with
Our children left behind.
you? You guys need Jesus in the worst way. And it's so sad because you take that rumor from some idiot on TikTok, run with it for a month straight, only to find out this man's father was going through a serious health issue.
You should feel this
He
big.
was probably on the line, and y'all want to run with some random TikTok rumor that turns out not only not be true, but make y'all just look. You guys are sick, demented people.
Y'all just fucking dumb. Y'all do not know how to read or not know how to.
Y'all need to be arrested for what y'all did at this point. Like, it should be a federal crime for what y'all. Like, come on, man. Y'all know y'all was wrong for that.
Yeah, but you make one hell of a tough on crime district attorney with all this.
Oh, Jesus.
No, because I didn't like that. Like, if you see rumors like that go out, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stay quiet. I ain't gonna say nothing. We don't know what's true and what's not true. Come to find out what was yesterday came out. Man, daddy going through a health issue, and all of a sudden find out the truth, and now look, the people that ran that room now look at you. Now look at you.
Okay, we done now? No, please.
AB ranted, bro. I feel it though. I feel you,
No,
bro.
because I don't like stuff like I just don't. Like stuff like that just pisses me off. It's like, why do y'all do that? Like, why? Like, y'all really got that kind of that much time on y'all hands? Like, y'all don't have a job to go to that pay y'all bills?
Hey man, don't not too much in the lyric mode. Not too much.
Like, can you get out your mama basement?
Oh my God. He is slandering people right now.
All right. Anyway, back to the
well
topic.
deserved.
Somebody recognize. What you supposed to say?
So we gonna bring up these standings.
I think we are. Jerry, you
How many
pull 'em up?
games? How many games? We got
Yeah.
1 week left. Like some teams got like 5 games. Some teams got 3 games. Like it's heating up.
Jerry,
Marcus,
you alive?
Let me see. Yeah, I'm alive. I gotta go take a leak. though.
real quick. Got something for you that you gonna love to hear.
Me?
No, Marcus. Now they tag it on here saying Kings historic crown. Sacramento clinches Pacific to division.
Holy shit!
Becomes biggest preseason long shot to win any division in NBA, NFL, NHL, or MLB since 2010.
Oh fuck! Light the feed.
I mean, think about it. Like
We did that.
they were better than the Clip, the Lakers, Golden State, the previous champs.
This is nuts. Like,
Yo, props to Mike Brown.
I'm gonna
Props to
cry.
Mike Brown.
We have a match with the previous champs. We'll see how that goes because I do believe Andrew Wiggins coming back makes a big difference for that team.
I don't think it matters what happens from here for the Kings. You're in the playoffs for the first time in almost 20 years.
That's a win this year.
Yeah, that's a win in itself, regardless of what happens with them in the playoffs. Whether they win or lose, that's a win right there. The fact that they got to the playoffs for the first time in 16 years.
Like, think about it. A home court advantage playoff series in that arena is gonna be bonkers.
Remember, they got the best road record.
Things to
They got the
remember.
best road record.
But the West is so funny because all these teams have either just been hurt half the year, just underwhelmed, or some just came out of nowhere.
Like, don't look at it, but the Phoenix Suns, they're cooking.
Don't look
In the
now,
last-
but yeah.
But will it be enough?
I mean, a team with Kevin Durant, Devin Booker on it. I mean,
I mean,
they're
yeah.
pretty damn good.
Listen,
mean,
if there's a team that can take down Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, shit, it might be that team they're matching up against.
Don't.
yeah.
I'm not big on the Clippers right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm big on Kawhi.
Yeah. I got to see Paul George come back.
When is he scheduled to return?
I know they said initially it was a 2 to 3 week injury.
He ain't coming back yet.
I feel like he coming back like first or second game in the playoffs.
In the game in the playoffs. But, you know, it could be worse. Could be a certain team that makes a trade for a certain player and you think, you know, y'all going to be cooking, but you go from being fifth in the West at the time of the trade to now potentially shutting down both players because you're in 11th place in the West and there's no chance on God's green earth to get into the playoffs at this point. I mean, it could be
Because I think the East is pretty explanatory, pretty much.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and get the Milwaukee and Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals, or Milwaukee and Philly. You never know.
Yeah,
Yeah, so there are three favorites with a title. One of them might not make it out of the second round.
essentially.
Hey, whatever happens there, narratives will be made.
Yeah, facts.
You know, I'm throwing some narratives out.
You always throw narratives.
Not always.
I mean, there's no other way. Like, you either have Giannis not making it to the third round, the 76ers not making it, or the Boston Celtics fluking. Like,
Yeah, it's nasty agenda either
It's
way.
I mean,
nasty.
one of those teams already has a championship already. So I mean, what else can you really do?
I mean, I'm looking at right now, like with the West, without looking at the top two, Denver and Memphis. There's two teams I'm looking at that can make a run to the conference finals.
Denver's kind of fading right now. I'm not gonna lie.
And Denver's not looking that great right now. Which is why I said there are two teams I can look at that can at least make it to the Western Conference Finals. One of them being Phoenix, because like you said, you got Devin Booker and Kevin Durant on one team. Good luck stopping them.
Look, I'm just a firm believer that when it comes down to the playoffs, I don't know if I can tell you for certain that a team will beat Golden State in 7. I don't care what the regular season look like.
I'm not
but
doing
they
it.
have like the
Jerry?
worst thing coming against them.
No, see, this is why, Jerry, we right here. That was the other team I'm looking at. I'm telling you, biggest team back is I'm telling you, that's a big difference.
And then Gary Payton, bro, that man can defend, bro.
If he plays like he did last year, you know, he just implements and stuff. He plays like the way he's supposed to play. That is the most dangerous team in the Western Conference. That is the one team you do not want to play.
I'm
Because
not.
say
Okay, so if
wins, you know, or so,
if all teams,
They gonna win it all. I ain't saying all that, but
so if all teams are healthy in the playoffs, like just hypothetically, every team that's gonna make a playoff are healthy. You think Golden State is the most dangerous team?
I do.
health wise, yes, because they have defenders out there like Williams, and you got the Splash Bros. Come on now, you know if they get hot, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. You can forget it. If even one of those guys gets going, it is a wrap.
So are we just gonna ignore everything that's happened this entire season? Because
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Facts.
We're not doing that.
Facts.
yes, we are.
Facts.
No, I'm
Watch
not.
them,
Bro,
Watch them.
bro.
Take
Talk
the
to them,
jerseys
Nick.
off.
So
this-
all right. So
You.
pause. So, are you telling me Sacramento and Golden State? Who you like? Straight up, you like Sacramento?
I probably
I
take
don't.
Golden State just because Sacramento can't defend anyone. But like,
Okay.
other than that,
But hold on. Here's the slight thing. Sacramento has the best road record in the NBA.
It won't matter. Let me tell you. I'm telling you, it won't matter for this reason. Yeah, that might be true, but that championship experience is gonna play a factor. You can say what you want, that's gonna play a huge factor.
Are we doing the same thing when we overrate championship teams? and
In close game, if that series has close games, you gonna see which team's the veteran team, which team's the newbie.
And you
play a factor right there.
You know, was the last time a team played the seeding games? How to end up with them? 1, the Brooklyn Nets last year. 2, the Lakers 2 seasons ago versus Phoenix.
But my thing is, none of those niggas are dynasties, though.
Yeah,
Okay, we're just doing this off reputation.
We knew Brooklyn wasn't going to be Boston.
We're basing this off reputation.
I'm not doing off a reputation. I remember when Boston, old Celtics, we were the 4th seed, and I think we played, was it Philly the first round? 4th seed. And everybody's like, oh no, Boston's. And we went in, we started slapping everybody. We beat LeBron. And I think he was the MVP that year. We ended up beating Orlando and Dwight Howard just because of that championship experience, the DNA of that team. And we were
you were still kind of in their primes. They
Wait, didn't y'all? I don't think it was the 76ers. It was the Hawks.
Yeah, it was the Hawks.
Oh, it was the Hawks. That's right. It was the Hawks.
It was second series for no reason. But like again, I can also flip this on the Los Angeles Lakers 2 years ago. Everyone said they were going to beat the Suns because they didn't have been there before. And what happened?
Everyone said they were going to beat the Suns.
Yes.
A bunch of people picked the Lakers that series. Don't act like they did.
The Lakers because they had LeBron and AD, especially one nigga in the podcast right now.
Well, yeah, but the problem was none of those guys were looking at the pieces around the Lakers. See, when I look at teams, you got the
that's what we're doing right now,
bruh.
Facts.
So y'all legit feel like in y'all heart, y'all telling me y'all would put money on Sacramento beating Golden State.
I'm talking about the entire playoffs.
Exactly.
Here. You know what's my opinion? My opinion is that Golden State cannot win this year. I think playing the seeding game will catch up to them in the second round.
Oh no, there's no way them guys. I don't know. I don't know if they beat Milwaukee and they would get to the finals and play them. I think Giannis will win. Then Milwaukee will win that series unless Steph just averages 50 for the series and all of a sudden hitting 8 threes a game. Other than that, I don't know if they beat them.
You know what? Golden State can't defend too.
No, I mean, yeah.
Then again, Wiggins is coming back.
Wiggins is coming back, so that kind of helps their defense.
Do not forget GP.
Why are we doing this? It's GP.
Hey man, you say what you want.
Straight defender.
Great defender.
You know what? I'm just gonna be honest. Y'all didn't have to see y'all team get cooked like that in the finals. I did with the same.
No one
play.
told you, man. They would put drop coverage on Steph Curry.
You feel what I'm saying?
Nigga, the 2020.
We have Mike Brown coaching here.
Jerry. And what did we tell you was going to happen that series? What did we all tell you was going to happen?
That's what I'm saying, though.
Why do you think some of us kept trying to tell you this is a bad matchup for y'all?
Yo, they turned Grant Williams into. It made him look worse than Draymond, bro.
He's out there.
I mean, it didn't help that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown turned the ball over like.
Jason Tatum just played bad, bro. If he played half of himself, he'd been all right. But he played bad, and he's missing everything.
It's too many turnovers.
Yeah, it was so bad that you had the RDC World crew do a skit. You gave him the phone. Hey, here, text somebody since you. Text.
He was actively in 4K pissing down his leg. So, I mean, it happens.
I mean, talking about because let's be real, y'all. Y'all say what y'all. We got to be real. Having championship experience, especially when you literally just won it, does matter. Say what you want, it does matter. Especially if the game is like close and that pressure starts to really build. That's gonna kick in.
But you know what also matters? Consistency.
That's true.
Like you can't just come out like and out in the middle of anywhere and just be like, oh, we got all the pieces together. We just gonna have a magical run. That happens like
that's true.
1 out of 10 times.
We saw Memphis last year, right? They were pretty much consistent most of, if not the whole year last year. Then they got to the second round against the Warriors.
I mean, you knew the Grizzlies weren't ready yet.
That
You watched the first round series. They probably should have lost that series if the
They should have. Yeah.
Grizzlies were ahead of schedule. That I think that was the main thing with them the whole season was like,
they were ahead of schedule.
hey, they don't belong here. Like they don't belong here.
Do y'all feel that Memphis belongs and they will beat Golden State in the 7-game series?
This year,
I don't know.
I say no for one reason. They're going to be doing too much of this.
Okay,
They-
we'll bring away.
This is still their problem. They do too much of this. That's still their problem.
Okay, that's not a problem at all. Who gives
if
a fuck?
there's a team that can
Draymond,
get
Draymond
going,
Green is on the fucking Warriors. What are we doing here?
yeah.
The real problem is that they're not.
But
they're
that's
not-
true. But he knows how to hone
That's
in
true, but nothing.
and still play winning basketball.
What has Draymond Green played winning basketball in the last several years? Draymond Green sucked in that finals last year until the last like 2
Yeah,
games.
Facts.
The
Very
Grizzlies,
true. Very true.
He pretty much put them off their game.
Okay, baby, you are severely overrated right now at 2023.
Saying they
They're
doing
Golden State. That's not Memphis' problem.
it. You gonna put your money on Sacramento to beat them?
I don't even got money.
Yeah, I
so
would
can't
have
really
put
do
my
that.
money on Sacramento.
Now all of a sudden,
I'm saying, but back to Memphis though, their problem is not the fact they talk a bunch of shit. No one cares about that. It's the
That's
fact that they
their
have a
problem.
shooting team.
I think for me,
Real problem.
I just cannot see Sacramento or Memphis beating Golden State. That's just me.
why y'all let
I could see Memphis doing it.
They could.
I could see Memphis
I
doing
don't
it.
know.
Yeah.
you Memphis doing it if they get their heads out of their butts.
Like Memphis is a good defensive team. They have the guys who can upset Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
They did last year too and didn't do it.
Because they can't shoot. That was their
Yeah,
problem.
that's the main thing. They can't. That's the big thing. But maybe you can do it this year. Maybe.
Not true. I got
Again, they're very much ahead of schedule. Like they're super fucking young. Who knows?
I just don't like how like they finished the season. You feel me? Like they're not finishing well.
and neither is Denver. I got to see it with them too. Now they're gonna beat whoever they gonna beat whoever they get in the first round. I mean, I give them that.
Watch out. Matter of fact, bro.
Are they?
You know what? I'm not going to say it. I'm just gonna.
Yo, that's gonna be the toughest matchup. Cause I don't know. If
You sure about that?
well, they can be New Orleans. Yes,
You
yes,
get
yes.
the Grizzlies against the Los Angeles Lakers.
But
first.
if it's Denver versus the Lakers, like potentially,
Boy,
oh my god,
They're in trouble.
they're in trouble. They are in freaking trouble. Jokic does not want to see LeBron or AD like in the 7-game series. I don't think, because I don't think he has enough help around him. In my opinion,
I mean, are we sure AD won't shrink?
Okay, why are we doing this? Let's play more
it's
games with
not
LeBron
even
this year.
Just-
AD
I'm- he didn't play.
AD's that guy in the playoffs. Come on.
Wait,
Come on. He's him in the
nah,
playoffs.
you know he's going to do.
He's him.
He's gonna show up. AB, he's playing more games than LeBron this year. I want to hear that shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
But-
He's
I've seen him have great games. You'll have a stretch where he has great games. Then you have another stretch where it's like, what
Hey,
was it?
no.
He's
AD
the only reason they've
Respect
been afloat
NBA
this year.
champion Anthony Davis.
So he's the only reason they've been afloat. Oh, so you know,
Yes.
they're train there.
Last stretch, yes.
Yeah.
yes. He's
Hey,
been
who
amazing.
hit the game winner on Denver?
Help.
Who hit the game winner on Denver?
Was done nothing. Austin Reeves didn't assist. So they
Oh, AB, unhand their fucking meat, my nigga. Damn.
wait.
You know
AD,
he's averaging
what are you
30 points
saying?
a game this stretch. He's a huge reason why they're being afloat. Take AD out of that. They're not going anywhere. And you know that. They need AD.
I'm not saying
They
they don't beat them. Of course they do.
So what are you saying?
On the court and not on the sideline in street clothes.
He's
He was
playing more
great.
games than fucking LeBron, who doesn't miss games at all. Stop the dumbass narrative.
Freaking
Jesus
tearing his foot. Of
Christ.
course he's gonna miss time.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you some stats about Anthony Davis.
Hold on.
3 games.
I think Anthony Davis is averaging 30 and something in the last month.
Well, he's been hooping the last month. He's been hooping. I'm glad to see it because this is the AD that we need to see. When AD's playing like this, top player in the world. We know this. Just got to be consistent and stay on the court. Like it's always the littlest things that takes them off the court. Like the smallest injuries, it's like doesn't even do anything extra, and it's like what's going on?
I mean, when you're like
Anthony
6'11",
Davis in the
damn
last
court.
week
I mean, you're gonna get hurt. Like this.
averaged 38 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks.
He's been hooping.
Uh,
He's been killing everybody. Literally, I saw a dead body in the last game they played. So
80 in the last 10 games, 30 points, 12 rebounds, 1 block, 63% from the field.
oh my God.
and right now they're in a battle with the Utah Jazz. I got flipping back. Chris Dunn. I didn't even know he was still in the league.
Yeah,
But
he's still,
Done.
Yeah, he came back. He came back.
right now.
yeah, he's still roaming around the league, bro.
It's barely, but yeah, I'm flipping back and forth between the Lakers and the Jazz and the Thunder and Warriors game right now. Right now, the Warriors are down 58-55, and the Lakers are up 97-95. They're in the fourth quarter.
Wait, this determines playoff position, doesn't it?
Well,
Yes.
yeah, for Utah. Right now, Utah is a half game behind Dallas, so they can move up a spot. They have to go down. So right now, you got the Lakers in the 7th spot, New Orleans 8th, Minnesota 9th, Oklahoma City's 10th. Then you have Dallas in 11, Utah 12. So Utah wins tonight, they can add a half game. But they basically have to try and catch Oklahoma City. Like that's who they're chasing.
So we can for sure say it's wraps for Dallas, right?
Yes.
Now
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah, it's over for them. They're talking about shutting down Luka and Kyrie. And by the way, the Jazz just
Lucas says he's not going to shut down. They have a chance.
Maybe if Dallas went 7-3 instead of 3-7,
Oh, no
Yeah.
shit. Really?
get conversation.
but
We
Yeah.
kind of had to give ourselves credit on this podcast. We all basically did say, yeah, it's a decent move, but defensively they're gonna be
Yep.
terrible.
yep.
And that's
Again, we also have to remind ourselves here, like that conference final run last year was the definition of an insanity run.
and on top of that, you make the trade for Kyrie and literally give away all of your best defenders.
They give
That was
something for him.
It's like what are you doing? Dorian Finney-Smith is playing really well for the Brooklyn Nets right now.
I want to say what Jacques Vaughn has been doing with Brooklyn is, like, for me, impressive. I think he has held this team together. You see Mikal Bridges at this rate, this dude might be an all-star next year.
Yeah, they have completely unlocked his game.
Yeah, man.
is-
They played 75 games. Hey, you know.
I mean, they lost KD and Kyrie, but your team is still – you got some great pieces in both of those trades.
Oh yeah.
Your team is still really good.
Mhm.
They're going to be back next year. You have a chance to be a really, really good team next year.
I've become a fan.
You may not,
Hey,
you
Spen-
may not have a star player like a superstar, but
They're stable at least.
you still got a good team. And, hey, you never know. Maybe you might attract a superstar to say, hey, I want to go play for Brooklyn.
I don't know about a superstar, but maybe a star.
Yeah, maybe a star that say, hey, I want to play with Mikal Bridges. I want to play with those guys. Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie's second stint in Brooklyn. That's crazy. He was traded from Brooklyn to Dallas and then traded back to Brooklyn from Dallas. Like,
Mhm.
that's crazy. Them the only two franchises you've known the last few years. But and then you get a guy, a 3-and-D wing in Dorian Finney-Smith, who's played really well, like I said, for Brooklyn. Wish Miami would have tried to direct him at the trade deadline. Hey.
One of the most valuable players in the NBA to have on your team.
He is. And yeah, what you said, what Jacques Vaughn's done with this team it's impressive.
Mhm.
And we just lost Darnell, but we should get him back very soon.
Did y'all want to go to the East, or you want to wait till Darnell comes back to kind of get into the whole new rule changes? That's a lot. So
You know, we'll wait for them to get to the rule changes and stuff to the CBA.
Right.
there he is.
Welcome back, Darnell.
He's alive.
I don't know what's up, man. Shit was bugging.
So I guess we can go back to the East and do the play-in teams.
By the way, Spencer Dinwiddie has regressed as a shooter.
Yeah,
I regressed.
Don't like. That's the only thing I don't like is he has regressed as a shooter, but other areas like he's getting the ball to Mikal Bridges, who is Lord, he's been on the tear.
Wait a second. Oh no, I'm tripping. Okay, 6-7. So 7 through 10, we have Miami, Toronto, Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miami who won tonight. But I mean, they gotta catch Brooklyn, which I don't know if they're gonna do. I mean, they're a game behind Brooklyn, but I think Brooklyn may have the tiebreaker. Even if they tie.
They
I
do.
would rather see Miami than Brooklyn, just my opinion.
I don't think it matters either way for y'all personally.
Yeah,
The
it doesn't-
Brooklyn next few games, they're playing the Pistons, the Magic, and the 76ers.
Oh, they're straight.
They're most likely,
yeah, unless they just decide to completely fumble the bag, which I don't expect to happen. But if it does, if Miami decides to take advantage, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna laugh.
Miami's next 3 games, 76ers, Wizards, Magic.
We win at least 2 of them 3 games. We can all pick out which game we ain't winning.
Y'all not beating Orlando.
No,
Yeah,
we'll-
probably
no.
some-
No. We'll beat Orlando. It's just gonna be a struggle to beat them.
Orlando's freaking
I wouldn't say
annoying.
that for your
I'm telling people this all the time as a Heat
Tell us to
fan.
be the number 1 seed if we just beat Orlando.
The thing. Like as a Heat fan, I keep telling people this, and Darnell is a Heat fan. He can attest to this. It don't matter who the Orlando Magic put on the court. We gonna struggle with them guys. I don't know what it is. We gonna struggle with them guys. I don't know what it is. We always
Isn't Disney World like nightlife?
Bro, look, I don't know what it is. There's nothing to do in Orlando. How are you struggling with them?
It's the
Get out
Magic
the
Kingdom.
roller coasters the day of the game, and then all of a sudden you're playing in the game. Like,
Makes no difference.
Terrence
where you
Ross
are.
Terrence Ross and Evan Fournier. Forever.
oh,
Tears in my heart.
This nigga, Evan Fournier,
he tricked Boston.
the way he tricked Boston and proceeded to put up like 40 on us twice, like, niggas.
How Evan Fournier gets talked about as the biggest psych op ever.
Didn't he hit a game winner on y'all too?
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah. Kiss of death.
LeBron basically just had a one-handed interception on here. Just put a hand out, just snatched it out the air. But
So, let's see.
yeah, we always struggle with that. I don't know what it is. I really don't. I mean, even when we had LeBron and D Wade and Chris Bosh, we were struggling with Orlando.
Makes no difference who you are.
Still get the smoke.
Jesus.
Disney nightlife, bro. What can I tell you? Epcot, bro.
He's taking
Literally.
Disney nightlife over Miami nightlife.
I mean, at least one of them I know won't get shot at. Just gonna take my kids there.
Bro, this is not.
Where's the Mickey Mouse ears and call it a day, bro?
Look, this is not Bad Boys for Life where Will Smith gets shot on Ocean Drive.
Hey man, Spring Break was looking a little like that this year though.
Ooh, Lord. They
Anyway,
tell you don't go to South Beach during spring break anyway. I mean, come on.
all right. Anyway,
But yeah. Like, does anybody trust Atlanta or Chicago?
I don't trust any
No.
of these playing teams. They're getting fucking smoked in the playoffs anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna get cooked.
If
Not gonna
you
lie.
trust any play-in team, who would it be?
None of
Miami.
them.
Miami has
Pick one.
terrible. I
No,
think
it
Miami has a
don't.
losing record versus
Yes, you do.
No, it don't.
I would trust Miami.
Atlanta.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. If I had to pick one, I would trust Miami, but it's hard trusting any of them. I
I
ain't
trust
gonna
absolutely none of them. Maybe not yet. Maybe
Chicago.
wrong.
I hate Toronto. I don't like them at all.
I hate all of them.
Yeah.
Chicago just don't know what the heck they want to do. And think about it. Look at the cities. Look at the teams, the playing teams. They're all major cities. That's crazy.
That's funny, but you're definitely right.
You got Miami, Atlanta, Boston, Toronto, and Chicago. Great
Cool.
cities.
Teams are fucking
That's
terrible.
funny.
But
Symbolic right now, but you know,
I kind of think we kind of know what's going to happen between pretty much all the series. But I want to mention before we go into the rule changes. I would say,
Yeah, Milwaukee's gonna knock whoever the hell they play.
yeah, it's gonna be.
They're knocking the dust off their ass.
They're gonna knock them to Zimbabwe or somewhere.
It's gonna be bad.
Land.
Them and Boston.
Yeah, probably so, man.
These teams are in the play. These teams are in the play-in very much for a reason.
Yeah. The Heat are a flawed team, and you know it's sad because I feel like they don't have to be, but it kind of just took a turn.
I just stood pat after what happened last year and gave flat in their face.
Yeah,
because he decided to try and run it back. He's like, bro, we got to the conference finals and was one game away from the finals, but everybody and their grandmama saw changes needed to be made, and he didn't do it.
I mean, guys, I saw all that team ain't hit.
but I am interested in seeing New York and Cleveland.
Yeah, I am too.
I love that matchup.
Why I'm interested. We all know the reason why I'm interested.
What's that?
The look on Stephen A. Smith's face if Donovan Mitchell sends them Knicks
Oh,
home.
brother.
I'm just saying, I got to see the look of.
You are the only person that still religiously watches First Take these days in 2023.
No, not religion. I can't really watch. I'm at work all the time. I really don't even watch it no more.
I don't know anyone that does.
No, I just watch the clips like on Twitter. They post. I just want to see the clip of his facial expression if Donovan Mitchell sends them home in the first round.
I don't take Stephen so seriously at all, personally. So,
Yeah, he's just trolling. He's trolling, bro.
No, I don't think he trolls more than Skip Bayless, but that's enough.
Skip's just kind of.
They both do it. Let's be real.
Yeah.
More than Skip though.
They both do it.
They do it religiously.
All right, the Lakers took the lead, but they're a 109, 102 now. But we got a new CBA.
Grant Williams, you have some explaining to do.
Yeah, Grant Williams, Jalen Wright got some explaining to do. I don't know what y'all was doing in that room, but yeah.
I put this picture.
It's funny. Who do they play for?
Okay, Amy, stop.
Baby, why are you pushing agendas?
Let me stop. But
My God,
get the
somebody get this man.
one thing, but all right. So here we go. So here are all the rule changes that are going to apply next season. So the second apron for teams that are paying luxury tax. Basically, you can't use the mid-level exception on players, and you can't get buyout players.
They basically told all the teams who were like deep in luxury tax, like the Warriors, to go screw themselves.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a speed bumper for owners for billionaires I've never seen before. Like, bro, it's not their fault that people don't want to go to your teams.
Exactly. They want to go to winning teams.
The game was the game, bro.
And so we also see small market and mid-market teams get more spending for free agency with their mid-level exception. So basically, you're trying to force players to go to those teams.
I mean, I do like this idea of get them more money.
I like it. I
like that idea. NBA teams get 3 two-way players instead of 2. I actually really like that one as well.
Yeah, me too. Especially come playoff time.
Now, this is where it gets a little interesting for me. Restricted free agents now have 24 hours for their team to match. So basically, you can't drag it out for 2 days straight, acting like you don't know if you want the player, knowing you do. You better get ready to match the contract, or if you don't want the player, hey, just tell them, hey, we don't want you. And then you have NBA teams can now have more than 2 Supermax players on their team.
That's
a big one.
The
Jalen Brown Supermax, baby.
We'll see if he stays in Boston, but I mean we don't know. But the thing about that one is if you get a third Supermax player, what the hell can you get around him?
Yeah,
I mean it'll help a team like the Cavs. Like, it'll help somebody like say the Cavs because if you already have Donovan Mitchell on Supermax, you're going to play Darius Garland obviously, and then Evan Mobley's going to be
going to get one.
So you can keep those threes, just what you do around.
I think this right here basically says Kyrie's going to the Lakers.
Oh my God, relax.
Yeah, so we see him ruin their team too. But
I mean, he didn't really ruin the Mavericks this year. The Mavericks were a mess anyway.
the Mavericks ruined themselves. This first time is not his fault. The Mavericks ruined themselves.
The Mavericks were a mess. Jason Kidd sucks. They can't defend anyone.
The Jason Kidd nearly made Giannis quit playing basketball. So yeah, you're right.
He's a funny case. But anyway.
But rookie max players can now get more money, 40% increase, which is the Jaylen Brown rule. I like that. I like that move.
Grant Williams rule, you mean?
Jerry,
stop.
I am kidding.
Yeah, I hope so. Now this is where it gets a little funny because we saw this during the trade deadline this past year the whole time. You cannot use cash in trades to clear up roster spots.
That's going to restrict some of those higher market teams.
So basically, you can't trade second round picks.
like 30 years down the road.
Yeah, you can't do.
Danny Ainge is freaking dead now. Oh my dude!
I like this rule also because it should have been implemented. 65 games minimum for major individual awards, including NBA and LeBron, which means LeBron, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jimmy Butler, Joel Embiid, KD, Dame, Giannis, Paul George would be ineligible for this year if it was counted.
I don't think they need that rule. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, it depends. I mean, if
they don't.
Less than 65 games, but they just clear the best player in the league that year. I mean, come on, you can make
looks like 90% of these players on this list got a word.
Exactly.
I think the worst part of it is that Jaren Jackson Jr., if he would have played like the rest of the games, would reach 64, not 65, and he still wouldn't be eligible. So
that sucks.
That sucks.
Now, this is also where shout out Chris Mullin on here for the Warriors broadcast. NBA one and done rule is still here. I don't like that at all. NBA draft combine players have to undergo physical exams. Damn. Like what? Why?
Yeah, that one is mandatory because those players would be in the combine but won't go physical exams. I think it was like I forgot which player. It was in recent history, and like they got drafted by the team, and I think it was Michael Porter Jr. or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because he had like a major back injury, and he didn't do any workouts or anything, but he went and got measured.
Yeah, now that you said it like that, it makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a high score first half. The Thunder are up 79-69 over the Warriors in the first half at halftime. Here. In-season tournament where cash is the prize and will be considered regular season games. What the hell are we doing here?
They're trying to
so there is going to be an in-season tournament now.
Why?
Yeah.
They're trying to jump into yourself in the regular season, but like, guys, your regular season is what it is. Who cares?
Yeah.
Aren't there.
Like, why do you need an in-season tournament? Like, who cares about the money? How much money you gonna get?
I think when I was reading it, it's not that much for the players.
Yeah, all right.
I think it's like $500K.
All right, what are we
just
doing?
Make sure.
Okay.
So so if there can't be cash usage in trades, roster spots. I mean, what is this cash really going to do for a franchise?
I mean, just extra money for the players.
Like Supermax.
I think if you're like a two-way player or G League player, like that's great. But for everybody else, like the superstars, like
now these
what we going to do?
Right.
I think there's going to be a point where we have guys that are sitting out from those tournament games. I'm not cool.
I know, right? They're not even playing in that, and then they're going to have to end up modifying and getting rid of it once that happens.
Yep, exactly.
But
I feel like if they really wanted to do it, like they should like put a rule like if you win, like you get extra cap for the offseason or something like that.
That would be huge.
Or an extra first round pick.
Yeah,
it would be huge.
But these next two is where it gets funny. NBA players can invest in WNBA and NBA teams. So basically, you could be playing for the Miami Heat and invest in the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
Hey man, a surprise conference finals appearance will be a hell of a return on investment, right?
Yeah, because that's going to, and what if it ended up being like the Heat and the Knicks in the conference finals? It wasn't going to happen.
I'm gonna try to win that shit. But anyway, next one's hilarious.
The next one's shambolic. NBA players can get sponsorship from weed and sports betting companies.
That is hilarious.
We was
That's
funny.
shambolic.
The sports betting company is one is weird. Like, John Moran's are going around and be sponsored by FanDuel and like getting parlays out here and shit. Like, you cannot have active players running parlays. You can't.
Yeah, an NFL player tried that. He got suspended for a year.
Which is hilarious. People like talked about like how weird that was. Like, how you get suspended for a year? They've been suspending people for a year for gambling for like 70 years now, guys. It's the precedent.
Oh, but you can beat the hell out your wife and only get 6 games.
I mean, that's nothing to do with the fucking league, though. That's what it is.
That's true, but I'm talking about. I'm just precedent. It's the principle for me.
It
But-
is what it is. Like, that's nothing to do with the league. If that's a legal situation, not
Yeah,
an active player gambling on game situation where it can affect the
yeah, 'cause
game.
you might have an impact on the game. But what if you gamble on so you throw the game? Then now you talk about point shaving.
It's just
So,
hella.
like,
It's money.
So reading the article, it states like for like the last two things we went over. So WNBA teams, like, it's like historic. This is the only league in the whole entire all of sports that ever implemented something like that, to have some kind of team ownership while you're still playing. And then for sponsorships for betting teams, you can't bet on yourself. Like,
Okay, so that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. So
It's still
they
weird.
definitely put the ban there on that.
Yeah, so yeah, that makes a whole lot more sense now.
It's still money, but it does make way more sense. Now, last one, Grant
We-
Williams. I have questions for you. This is what you came out with in the CBA.
Oh my god.
This is what you came out with.
Yeah, weed is now no longer being tested and is legal substances.
J.R. Smith would have put up master classes.
Kevin
Klay
Durant
Thompson is gonna drop 65 one
Kevin,
day.
Kevin
Oh
Durant had of his life, as if he wasn't already getting high and tweeting already anyway.
Exactly.
We know who else going to start getting high. Ja.
Okay, let's not.
Oh god. Let's not push the John narrative.
I'm not pushing no narrative.
Back to Demetrius.
Well, really, everybody going to start getting high at this point.
It's
You're going to see dudes out there with red eyes.
I know who won't. I know who won't. In Jesus' name I play won't be doing that. Deuce's father.
That boy from St. Louis, like,
Darnell, I talked about this earlier. We were talking about Riley Cougar earlier. I had a player comp for him. Now I want to know if y'all would agree.
Oh gosh. Is that the one you put in the group chat?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I was about to say Jesus. Okay.
I was going to say Bradley Beal.
That's what I'm saying. Is that the one you put him in the group chat?
I don't think I put him in the group chat.
You did.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go back and look. Wait,
I don't necessarily see Brad Bill.
That's probably so far back. Let me go back and look.
Brad Bill was like super special. College, bro. Like
I'm not gonna go that far personally, but
I can go Brad Bill.
I never put that in the group chat.
I could have sworn you put it in the group chat. I said he's Keontae Johnson comparison, and then you were like more like Brad Bill, and I'm like,
Okay. That part's what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
wait, what I missed? What y'all saying?
comparing Riley Kugel to Brad Bill.
No, that was in the group text. Yeah, you're right. That was in the group text. That wasn't in the. I thought you were talking about the group chat that we have on Twitter, but
Oh no,
the group text. Yeah.
I don't see Brad Bill comp. I just don't see it.
I do with the size, ability to finish at the rim, athleticism. Now shooting,
Mm-mm.
no, I don't see. And ball handling, Bradley Beal was a little bit more of a ball handler.
Yes.
But I mean, Kugel can handle the ball. He played some point guard in high school, so he can handle the ball. But
Brad Bill's ability to create and get buckets off the dribble coming out of college is insane.
Yeah,
that's,
he
it was at a different level.
that's
Yeah.
I think you may see Kugel do that next year because he's going to be the guy next year. Now,
Yeah.
so if he does that, y'all will see what I meant.
I was seeing at lower level like Norman Powell.
Yeah.
I like that.
Norman,
That's a good comp.
I like
That's
that
a good-
comparison. I mean, I like that one.
Like the
He- he
size
does-
and everything.
Yeah.
Like, even with the low ball handling, some of the shooting
Mhm.
ability, especially on transition. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think he's a little bit bigger than Norman or a little bit longer than Norman. And maybe a little bit faster. But I do see that comp 100%. 100%. And he has the room to grow his shot like Norman did. Because Norman, you get it to
Yeah.
Norman Powell in the corner, bro. That's buckets. That's buckets. I love that comp. Yeah.
Y'all want to hear what Doc Rivers said in the post game about Joel Embiid?
MVP race is over.
Yeah, he said the man just scored half of our points in an NBA game. The MVP race is over. I'm gonna be honest. He's not wrong.
We talked about that last
he's my
episode.
MVP. I changed my mind.
He came over.
I like Embiid to win it.
I mean, he should. I mean, he pretty much showed tonight what he's basically been doing all year. Been dominant, and then it was so efficient. Like 21 for 26 or something like that.
Yeah,
That is
bro. He's just
insane.
unstoppable.
He
That is
finished.
insane.
Yeah, he's been finishing the year like mightily impressive
Yeah.
on a whole different level.
Yeah, that is insane. Like you go 21 for 26 in an NBA game, or 20 for 25. Because I think he got his other 2 of his 52 points at the free throw line. Because I know there's a technical foul out there. So just insane. Like offensively this year for the NBA, we've looked at it all year. Offensive numbers have shot up. They've been going up every year for the last couple of years.
Yes, they have.
And I will say, like this year in particular, it's not that nobody's really playing defense unless you're the Dallas Mavericks. But I mean, a lot of there's been good defense being played. Guys are just hitting shots.
Yeah.
I like offensive players in the league today.
Yeah, I mean,
And there's a
breaking
the Embiid whistle is real too. That man, he gets free throw line.
and this is what I love about Embiid. He is a dominant big that can actually shoot free throws.
Yeah.
That's what I love. I mean, you can put him at the free throw line and he's gonna make his free throws.
Yep.
Now he's not like Shaq where he gets to the free throw line, he's gonna miss, but then in the fourth quarter, all of a sudden you turn into the best free throw shooter in the world. Still to this day, never understood that. It used to piss me off because my dad's a Lakers fan, and I used to see it all. I'm like, damn, the Sacramento Kings, they right there, and they just can't get over the hump because this dude decided he want to make all his free throws now. I hate it. But offense has gone up.
It's 124, 122 with 2 seconds left in the game.
Who's got the ball?
See,
Does the Utah Jazz have the ball?
let me see. They're shooting free throw.
Hold on. It's 124, 123 with 11 seconds left.
Yep.
Damian Jones, former Lakers, at the free throw line.
Oh God. Former
Any-
Vanderbilt.
And he made both of them.
Vanderbilt Commodore.
Hey, man, Vanderbilt's been putting out some players in the league. What's going on?
Aaron Nesmith.
Darius Garland for like 2 seconds.
Scotty Pippen Jr. I know Festus Ezeli played at Vanderbilt before he played for the Warriors. Now he's an analyst for the Warriors. So shout out to Festus Ezeli. And I'm gonna be honest, he's really good in the media. He's really good for them.
Gone too soon, man. He should.
He should have had a longer career.
He should have, man.
Yeah, let's kind of see the end of this game, see what happens. If it goes to overtime, yeah, we're cool. But let's see what the Lakers do here. I mean, they pretty much had this game wrapped up. I mean, they had what, an 8-point lead with like 2 minutes left or something.
The Lakers are laking.
Yeah, they kind of fumbling. We'll see. We'll see. This game goes to overtime. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Hey, some players that went to Vanderbilt, to just add on, John Jenkins.
Yes.
Yep.
There's no way this is right. Darius Garland.
Yeah, he went there for like
Yeah. He went to Vanderbilt, but he only played like 4 games because he tore his ACL.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Wayne Baldwin the fourth.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did. Oh man.
Lou Cornett.
Yes, he did.
Legend.
Will Perdue.
All right, LeBron's got the ball in his hands. He passes the shooter back to LeBron, and he missed the layup. They're going to overtime.
What the
Right.
fuck? You gotta be shit.
And it was a contested layup. It was a little bit of a difficult shot, but
Like they really fumbled this game. They were up like 7.
with like a minute and 30 seconds left.
Yikes.
Oh, and
Overtime.
speaking of Vanderbilt players, I got to give a shout out to an 850 Pensacola High School basketball legend, Alex Gordon, who also played at Vanderbilt. Got to give a shout out to him. And that dude was cold-blooded when he was here in high school. You talk about cooking everybody? Yeah, he cooked everybody. Like 5'11" and he's just cooking everybody, dunking on folks. Like, dude, like, where did this come from? But y'all got any final thoughts before we wrap this up?
Honestly, man, not really, bro. I think we discussed a lot of rule changes. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese had a good podcast. I guess final thought would be go Owls. Great run. Go basketball. And yeah.
Go basketball. Hey man, someone gotta take the mantle up. I'm on the agenda season right now.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I didn't keep it on there. But yeah, for me, shout out to the LSU women's basketball team, UConn men's basketball team winning national championships. Shout out to Kim Mulkey and Danny Hurley, the head coaches, for riding the ship. Shout out to Caitlin Clark for handling the whole situation the way she did.
Great player.
Angel Reese for saying what she said. And we talked about that, what she said in post game. Just basically saying, be unapologetically you. Be you.
For sure.
I'm not going to be putting y'all box that y'all want to put me in. I'm going to be me. I love that from her. Glad she said it because it needed to be said.
For sure.
Go basketball. Go. You all know what's going to happen in the postseason.
Respect to that franchise, though, regardless of what happens.
We need changes. Damn it. We need changes.
Y'all be all right, bro. Y'all be all right.
Better be.
Y'all be straight.
I'll make a trip down there. Pat Rocker know how I do it. Know where you live. I'll find your little house. I'll find your house in Malibu too. Don't I've been out to Malibu. I swear I saw your house out there. You try and hide out there. But Marcus, you got any final thoughts? Marcus, you and Darnell?
I think we've covered it all, really.
Yeah. Plus, his iPad is about to be a corpse. So, yeah.
What is it not?
For me, this something real simple. Shout out to the boys. McDonald's All-American. Y'all showed out. Very enjoyable game.
Mario Lennox takes the tip. Gets an and one. But Do I have the song of the week? Or
I already
Jersey.
get mine. I get mine last.
Yeah,
Is it
you
me?
got- Is it me or you?
I think it might be you.
It was me. Said I'd do it, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go NLE Chopper Champions.
All right. I got next week. on
I had a
it.
good. I have a good one in mind for tomorrow.
Well, you had it last week on that show.
Oh shit, I did. Yeah.
That's all right, Marcus. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, you sent it back to the old school with Rose Royce, who, by the way, yeah. I usually listen to all the songs of the week. I had to go back and play that one again, just out of respect
Here
to
we
the
go.
OGs, to the legends. But if you play love, if you say love don't live here anymore, I can't listen to that voice get up there. I can't do that.
I can't even do it.
Don't you dare.
Don't live here anymore.
But yeah, with that, let everybody know where they can follow y'all, your burner accounts.
Jay Breezy II as usual. I am Breezy II as my backup. Follow my Instagram at jlamar_II. And yeah, that's where I be.
Marcus Davis 904 per usual. You know how I'm going. You know what I do. Daniel.
Darnell Rose. All social media platforms. A little tired. Sorry, y'all.
Same, bro.
Yeah.
Man, we all cook, bro.
Cook, bro. Cook.
Y'all, I'm just glad I got a day off tomorrow.
I'm on 2%, y'all, so let's get this shit going.
Oh.
Follow me on Twitter at Wade1, on Instagram at Ace_Wade1. Ladies. Follow the Twitter account, the podcast account on Twitter at Indie Evidence, and on Instagram at Indisputable Evidence. Tomorrow's episode of the Swamp Inside Florida Athletics, we will be debuting a surprise. Marcus, you are going to love it.
Is it yo-yo?
Yo-yo, trumpet, all the musical instruments you can play. We doing it big. That's all I'm saying. So with that, this has been a great episode of Indisputable Evidence. Stay safe. Stay care of the level. Take care of your mental. Take care of your chicken. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Marcus.
What the fuck is that smell?
Oh, Lord. With that, look, God bless you. Have a great night. We're going to see y'all next week. Shout out to